But it's still true that the Bible teaches submission to authority. Children, obey your parents, for this is right in the Lord. It says in Ephesians 6 that it may go well with you and that you may live long on the earth. So I ask parents, if you know that verse Ephesians 6 and verse 2 and 3. It's an Old Testament commandment quoted in the New Testament. Honor your parents, obey them, verse 1 to 3. Why? So that it can go well with you. I ask all of you parents, do you want it to go well with your children? Don't just educate them. Don't just give them an inheritance of a few lakhs of rupees, few millions of rupees. Because this goes on the internet and the other parts of the world. When they hear lakh, they think it's a lack of money. It's not lakh. In India, lakh does not mean lack of money. It means plenty of money. They don't understand that word. So millions of rupees, that's not what we need to give to our children primarily. If you want it to go well with your children, by all means, leave them an inheritance and give them good food, education. But if you really want it to go well with them, teach them to honor you as parents and to obey you and respect older people. I used to tell my children, you must respect your Sunday school teachers when they were studying in Sunday school here. If you don't respect your Sunday school teachers, and I hear a complaint from them, I'm going to take their side against you. I told my children that. I won't listen to all your arguments. Teach them to respect, because we are living in a world where many young people do not know how to respect older people. Even in India, even the non-Christians know how to respect older people. When I travel somewhere, even unknown people who are much younger than me will call me uncle. They don't know who I am. Uncle, please take the seat in a bus or anywhere. But I find today, in Western countries particularly, they don't have that attitude or respect for older people. And it's seen in the way they speak to people. They don't most people won't even call you uncle. You can have a young 20-year-old calling me, hey, Zach. Okay, I'm not insulted by that. I refuse to be insulted by anything. It's impossible for a man to make me feel insulted, because I died long ago with Christ. But I feel sorry for them. I say, how have their parents brought them up? They don't even know how to speak respectfully to somebody? That's really strange. But that's the world we're living in. It was not like that 100 years ago, even in America or anywhere. It's become like that in these last 40, 50 years. It's a sign of the end of time. But you cannot follow Jesus if you don't learn to speak respectfully to older people. I'll tell you that. I don't care how much you know of Scripture or how much you know about following Jesus. If you don't know how to speak respectfully to someone older than you, especially someone who's older than you in the Lord, you are 1,000,000 miles away from following Jesus. Let me tell you that. Jesus learned submission to authority. That's why we speak so much about his first 30 years at home. Follow me as I follow Christ. Let's follow Christ in the way he lived at home. And that's why I believe Paul also submitted to authority. Once when he spoke rudely to the judge, the high priest, and he realized who it was, he apologized immediately. That's respect. We may make mistake, but we must apologize immediately and set it right when we do make a mistake. If your children speak rudely to you, they must apologize and they must ask forgiveness. We must teach them that at a very young age. If you really want your children to grow up following Jesus, many children of believers, even in CFC churches, are not following Christ, and I'll tell you why. Because their parents did not take this seriously to teach them to honor their parents and honor older people. and respect them.